and Vanguard Salon Systems. I'm a stylist behind the chair at Studio Ziva, and it is a Paul Mitchell focused salon in Slidell, Louisiana. What we're going to do today is our Dominique haircut and our Truth About Curls category. It's a salon-friendly haircut that you can execute without a lot of time. We're going to use one tool to do our haircut, and then we're going to talk about the curls product that I brought with me today to really boost your take-home sales with the curls category. About 30% of my guests are invested in the curls category, and that's where about 30% of my take-home comes. So I know if you know how to use it, that it will do the same thing for you. So Susan today is my beautiful model, and we started in the wash house with our spring-loaded frizz-fighting shampoo. It's a detangling shampoo. It's sulfate-free, paraben-free, and vegan. We're not going to rough up Susan's hair with the shampoo at the bowl. We're just going to gently lather it and really cleanse it. And before we start our haircut, I apply Full Circle leave-in treatment. It's an excellent leave-in conditioner for our curly hair guests, especially one that doesn't use a daily conditioner because it's going to weight their curls down. It's an excellent detangler also. So we've already put that in Susan's hair, and so we're going to move on to our Dominique haircut, which is a triangular graduation. We're going to be using our Donald Scott carving comb. It has a comb on one side and the razor comb on the other, so you only need to hold one thing in your hand to do this haircut. It has a 50% side and a 100% side, but we are only going to be using the 100% side today. So we've already sectioned out 3 little disconnections that I want to leave a little bit longer to really make Susan's haircut pop and give her curl a lot of fun. So we're going to come from the front hairline to the apex, and from apex to mastoid process on both sides. We're going to move that disco so that it is in a better place. Again, coming from apex to mastoid process. Now we're just going to take this right back out. We're going to clip it away with our Paul Mitchell Pro Tools antimicrobial clips, Pro Clips. Now we're going to take 3 back panels, 3 vertical back panels. We're going to come down with maximum tension using our 100% side, and we are just going to begin scooping with a C shaping, just flicking that wrist until the hair is broke free. Now we are going to take our right section, over directing to the center back, taking our 100% side and scooping until we have broke free. Now we are going to take our left panel, again over directing to the center back, Now we're going to move into our open side. Excuse me, into our open side. We are going to comb back, find our guide, and over the hand slide, cutting down. So you can see our beautiful shape coming in. We're just going to get rid of that last little. Now Susan's hair is thick, so we're going to take 2 sections on this side. This way. Keeping our disco out of the way. Coming back, finding our guide. And using that 100% side, overhand slide, cutting down. Always maintaining maximum tension, find our guide, and overhand slide cut. Now we're going to take down all of our little disco clips here. We are just going to softly, lightly kind of whittle away a little bit of bulk around. We don't want to lose the length, we just don't want them to stick out like they don't belong. They belong, they're fun, we love them. We just want them to be perfect. Remember with our carving comb, we always change the blade after every guest so that every guest gets a wonderful haircut. Now what we're going to do over here is we're going to take a small C-section, a triangular section, right over here, and we are going to bring it across the street here, across Susan's beautiful face. About right here, we're going to take our 100% side. Let's see, we're going to go up a little more, not too much though. Because we really want to give her a fine pop around the face. And using that same slide cutting technique, we're just going to come right in here. Again, utilizing only our 100% side today. Now we're going to take a nice little section right over here. Bring it across the street, find our guide. And just kind of lightly marry those sides in. So now we have our beautiful Dominique haircut. A wonderful triangular graduation here on Susan, and we're going to move into the style portion of our class now. We already used the full circle. I'm going to give a little bit more just because she just got a haircut. So I'm just going to emulsify that really well in my hand. You saw I only used one pump, and we're just going to kind of gently shake it in to Susan's hair. Susan has really thick hair, so this is great for her, but don't think that it's only for a thick-haired curly guest. There's a lot of fine curly texture out there, and this would really give them the boost that I think they're looking for. A lot of women just don't know how to love their curl. It's your job to tell them. So the next product that we're going to use is our Ultimate Wave. It's great for beachy texture. It's got mushroom extract to smooth and soothe your curl. We're going to apply it into separate, smaller sections. So it comes out pretty thick. I really like it. So we're just going to use a little bit of that. And again, that's the Ultimate Wave Texture Cream. So emulsifying really well into our hands, and then just coming in small section at a time. Doing a little bit here at the bottom. We really want Susan's hair to have control. So that's something that I hear from a lot of curly hair guests, is that they feel like there's just not a lot of control to their hair. So this is going to be thicker. You can air dry and diffuse with it. We're going to be using our Paul Mitchell Pro Tools diffuser today. But this is great for air drying for that really beachy, I don't care, sexy tousled hair. So Susan's going to get more than one option out of not only her haircut, but her product choices and her looks every day. That's another thing curly hair guests feel they lack, is the option to change up their style. And then we're going to use our Twirl Around Crunch Free Curl Definer. This is a gel and a cream that is in there separately, but it comes out together. So again, you can emulsify this very, very well. And we're going to shake a little bit of that in there before we get started. Also, afterwards, we're going to come back in with our curl definer and really round out and define some of her curls to give it a nice shape, a good texture, and not such a uniformity. And you can see Susan's curl already just taking on a beautiful shape. It's very shiny. It's not going to feel crunchy at all. It's going to be soft, touchable, and movable.
Susan, you are looking foxy.
So we are going to use our Paul Mitchell Pro Tools Express Ion Dry Plus. It has Express Ion Complex, which is 32 volcanic minerals and far infrared heat. It dries your hair from the inside out, which conditions the hair. It dries the hair faster, and it creates less frizz, which is definitely what we're going for today. It has a digital screen. It has 5 heat settings, 5 speed settings, a cool shot button, a 9-foot cord, and an 1875-watt DC motor. Also, this is red, and when you hit the cool shot button, it turns blue, so that's a fun little tip for you. I'm also going to be utilizing today my Paul Mitchell Antimicrobial Pro Sticks. We don't want to touch this hair when we start diffusing it. We want to pick it up, lay it into the diffuser, and the best way to do that to fight the frizz is not with your fingers, but with the sticks. I'm going to go on a lower speed. And again, just picking up and placing that hair right into my diffuser. That Express Ion Complex is right in the finger grips of the diffuser also. So that same frizz fighting technology is right in here. Also in the nozzle. The dryer comes with a nozzle as well, and our Express Ion Complex is in the nozzle. Again, just picking up and placing. We don't want Susan to diffuse 100%. We want some of her natural curl to air dry in there. So we're going to dry it about 70%, 75. Oops. Again, just picking up and placing that hair right in there. Look at that beautiful wind up right there around Susan's face. And our disconnections just give little pieces, little texture, right where we want them. You can put them underneath, you can put them on top. I personally roll with them around the top middle to let some of her natural length just lay right over the top. Another fun fact about the curl definer that I really like is it's great before doing a curl set. If you're doing an updo or anything like that, it's great to run in, smooth out, and dry that hair, and then really go in with a really shiny and set and lasting curl. Again, just picking up and placing. Right, Susan. Sexy Susan.
It
So I'm
looks
going to come
so
right
good.
around to the front here where we have our fun little pop. Get that out of Susan's eyes. And we're just going to kind of lay that right in there. Get some lift in there. Beautiful. Now you can really see the layout of that beautiful Dominique haircut. I think the Dominique is a great style haircut because it's a haircut that so many curly haired guys want, lots of women want, but feel like they can't have because of their curls. So we've really opened up the door to what we can do with texture and letting people know. So now, like we said before, I'm going to go back to my twirl around punch free curl definer, and just taking a very little bit. That wasn't even a whole pump, that was like a half a pump. And just kind of, I like to work it on my fingertips because if I'm going to be winding, I kind of want the product everywhere. So we are just going to first come right out here with a couple of our little discos and just really bounce them up. And I'm just kind of making a little twisting motion, almost turning some of these little rolls into almost like a ringlet, and then just bouncing it up a little bit. So here we have our, that, beautiful little discos. Love them. So here we have our Dominique haircut, a triangular graduation. There was vertical back sectioning and over directing to center back, and then over directing our panels back, and overhand slide cutting with our carving comb. We also used our Express Ion Dry Plus Paul Mitchell Pro Tools blow dryer and diffuser with Express Ion Complex. We talked about our Truth About Curls category to really help you boost your take-home sales through the curls category. I hope that you love it as much as I do and that it was helpful and informative. I encourage you guys to do 5 or 6 haircuts this week using just your carving comb. It's a great tool. You can do so much with it, and I think it'll give your guests a little something extra that they've been looking for. So tag me on Facebook or Instagram, #TruthAboutCurls, and let me see your successes. Please call me with your challenges. I would love to offer up anything I have for you, especially where the curls are concerned. And I would like to leave you with keep your mouth closed.